Okay, welcome back, happy campers and Ratback 2. We are at the Asabo River Canoe Campground in Grayling, Michigan. Today is October 21st. We arrived a few days ago. It has done nothing but rain the entire time we're here, so we have been a little waterlogged. However, we have got some equipment that we have tried out on this trip and some new equipment that we purchased to kind of make life a little bit nicer here. So we're going to show you some of these things. We ordered this Kelty. It's called Kelty off of Amazon. I think it was $184. And it's a nice side tent. Attaches to the side. Gives you plenty of shelter. So with the rain, we've stayed dry in here as far as meals and changing and so on and so forth. And we are definitely going to get another one of these. For the other side, because when I show you the other side, you'll see why. So another feature that we tried out is this one here. We purchased with the Teardrop when we bought it from Bayside Sports in Green Bay. This was something we had added to the deal, and this thing was like $3.99, I believe. Supposedly it was on sale, and this is made by Pahaque. Well, it went up in a matter of minutes. Both of these took just a matter of minutes to set up. One person can set it up. Yeah, the problem with this one, I'll show you in a minute. I mean, it shelters the kitchen area good, but there is a drawback, and again, we'll get to that here in a second. And if anyone has any information on this, we'd love to hear from you. Again, Pahaque is the manufacturer, but not a lot of information out there on how to set it up. We're missing one piece. We're not sure how the cross member attaches, so again, if anybody's got any ideas, let us know. But this covers the inside of the kitchen area, which is nice, except for one design flaw, and that's the floor. The bean counters at Pahaque obviously decided to save a few pennies by not putting a zippered floor on this thing, and the way it's designed, as it rained over the past couple days, it just came down this channel and filled this thing, and I was in here cooking in 6 inches of water. I thought I was going to have to pull out the kayak. And then I had to cut some holes in it because there's no way to drain this. So again, if anybody's got any comments or information on this, we'd love to hear it. But overall, I mean, you know, out of 5 stars, maybe 3 because of the floor. But it does cover it, makes it nice to cook in here, unless you're standing in water. And then come to the other side, and that's where we need another Kelty, because if you gotta get out and use the restroom in the middle of the night, well, you're coming out into the open. So we're definitely going to order a second one. We do have the awning, you can see from this side on the top, but I would say that was a waste of a few $100s. It's a 2-man job to set it up. Doesn't offer a lot of protection. The zipper on it already broke on the case. So again, I wouldn't spend the money on the awning. I don't think you get the amount of protection. This Kelty over there, like I said, was like almost half the price. Goes up in minutes and has not gotten wet at all during this trip. And then we've got our privacy tent here, shower tent or whatever. So, I mean, it could work. The drawback of this, it's only got one door, so it's not going to, you know, you're not going to be able to put it snug up against the camper and get in and out like the other side. So we're going to go ahead and order another Kelty. And then as you can see from this angle over here, you're pretty covered. You got a lot of covering. So imagine a Kelty on this side, and you've got a lot of additional living space, outdoor living space. And then the inside obviously is for sleeping. So again, it's been cold the last few nights here, so we have a generator. Not our generator, we borrowed this one. It's kind of a Honda knockoff. It doesn't like the heater. It did the air conditioning okay, but it definitely doesn't like the heater. You got to take it out of eco mode, and she barks quite loudly until that heater gets going and warms it up in there. But it does keep the inside nice and toasty. As you can see, some condensation on the windows, so sleeping in there creates condensation. So again, I put the heat on to try to dry that up, but overnight, you know, your breathing and whatnot causes condensation. But overall, I think it pretty good. Again, disappointed here, not a zip out or a Velcro floor. This one's much better, has no floor, and then we just put the mats down, and as you can see, it's 3 rods and just some straps that tie it to the top, and some suction cups that again we got from Amazon to secure it to the camper. And you know, it's been pretty good. So I think it was well worth the money. And again, Asabo River Canoe Campground, Grayling, Michigan. It's our 3rd or 4th trip here. It's definitely one of our favorites. We've got the whole campground to ourselves. There's been a couple drive-ins, but other than that, we've been here pretty much alone. And we're going to head into town, pick up some supplies for the night. We were going to bug out today because of the weather, but we decided, why not? One more night. It's going to be cold. We're expecting that we're going to go through quite a bit of firewood tonight. We were both hunkered down around that fire last night, but it was, again, it was raining. Misting is what it was doing, and so obviously it makes you feel colder. So we'll see, plus the wind picked up. But we're going to run into town, resupply until the next episode. Happy camping.